Hey, what's going on, guys? Saad here, and in this tutorial I'm gonna talking about the adding and removing properties in the objects. So specifically in JavaScript. So if you are familiar with any other languages, they you can't statically remove add or properties without the you need to statically program that before when you create the object. So think about that situation. I'm gonna remove the factor function and leave it the constructor function. So now what I'm gonna do is first create a function. I mean, I want to add a new new property in the another object dot location, and which will be an object x1 comma y1. So this is the way we can add new properties to an object. In different language we can't. We in C# we need to do add null, and then we can put this. So that's make JavaScript so powerful. And there's another way to add properties to it, um, you can, this was the dot notation, and there's another called the bracket notation. If you are familiar with Alice, then it will understand. So location, this is the way you can, but there is a problem with this, that it won't make any sense why you're doing that. That's why we have a different thing called dynamic at runtime. So if you things there are things like dynamic runtime, you don't know the property name, what would be the property's name. That time you can do like property name and equals which will be like something like center servitor. You don't know that, but you need to put that property name, so you can do this. And there are many things like these things you can't put in dot notation or space. So this you can't access those properties, but in that way you can in the bracket notation by using the runtime environment. So something like scepter, so ef a string. Just do that. That easy as that. You can just log it on a console like another and dot scepter not center, scepter. See, you can see this. So this is how we gonna add properties. And now you ask, hey Asad, how we can remove properties in the object. So there is a global object called delete. You not just only you can properties of the object, you can also delete object with it. So delete another dot scepter. And then you ask, hey Asad, why do we need this type of things, like, and now this is delete now. And if you go and check that later after deleting that, it will say undefined because it's not defined, So now you're gonna ask, hey Assad, when we get to use these things, think about this. You are using in a backend, and there are things like credit card info, those you don't want to send to the server. So this is the way you can do that. So hope you guys understand. That's it for today's video, guys. See you guys in the next tutorial.